How's it going, everyone? Today might be the day, or tomorrow. We've been waiting for this day for quite some time. Stock ADTX. I've been, pounding the table on this. I probably played this stock over a dozen times, and thankfully, I've always been taking my profits, even on a chart that looks like this. I I mean, it's actually crazy that how much money I made on this thing because if you guys watch my system and you see when price hits this lower band, you might be like, oh wow, you got wrecked. No, because I give this thing plenty of time distance away from the EMA 5, and a lot of people don't really notice this, but I mean, this thing has had some major pumps way back in the 50%. I think all throughout here we had some pre-market pumps that you guys probably don't see on the daily. And it's just been constantly. I probably played it like 3 or 4 times in this area. We waited again all throughout here, and I played it when this area was consolidating. I played it under here. I played it in this area, and I played it some more in this area. It's been like a roller coaster ride, and my main thesis was always that gave me confidence to keep on playing this stock was the EMA 20. Obviously, I'm not just basing my system just based like, oh, we're going to hit EMA 20, so I'm just going to buy random areas. No, I look for, like I said, areas of consolidation. I look for, are we near the lower Keltner channel? Do we have time distance from the EMA 5? Which all these terms are going to talk about if you guys are new to the channel. But, ADTX, no doubt, I don't care how crappy this stock is, it will touch EMA 20. It is a biotech stock. It is always more riskier. It is sub 10-cent penny. I think we can get a move like CYN. NGOL. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think this thing is looking really good. And we have a change in volume structure. We are getting less sells and we're getting more buys coming in. Look at this big, massive candle coming up here. A lot of Discord members are making a lot of money on this stock. And you can see EMA 10, it tends to reject, right? Comes down, comes back up. Do we come back down? We've seen this happen many times. Sometimes we can go through the 10 and go to the 20. We have not touched this 20 yet. We are coming into, if you count the days, we're coming into 6 months of no EMA 20. All right. Let me scroll back for show you guys. The current date is February 10th. I mean, this is outstanding because if you guys know this system, you guys will know to, hey, get ready for liftoff. 809, so 909, 1009, 1199, 1209, 109, 209. Literally after today marks 6 months not touching the EMA 20. This is probably the longest in the history of all the stocks I've seen not touch the EMA 20, which is probably because it's probably the worst stock I've probably ever seen. Because any stock that looks like this, it's like freaking trash. But we've always been making money on this stock, so I can't complain too much about it. So ADTX, I think we are coming into, and I think this week it might be it. It might be tomorrow we touch this. This EMA 20 does come down. It's going to touch it because the EMA 20 comes down every day. So what we're looking for is a quick shape up to that, and you can make some pretty good money. I think personally that we could probably go above it. This thing has merger, just like NGOL. They have a merger going on too. You can look at it. Their IPO for Persanta in 2025. Lots of things, they plan to take subsidiary Persanta public in 2025 via IPO and focus on the early cancer detection and growth expansion. If this thing catches some really good news, I don't care what the chart says, this thing is going to rocket. All right, you cannot predict, a lot of these big moves that happen like that. We can position ourselves for a bottom reversal. I am good at doing that, but as far as this goes, my price target is EMA 20 for a conservative. I always tell people take the 10 to 20% gains because if I didn't take those gains, like right in here, you can see like it bounced here, it went down, bounce here, went down, bounce here, we're in, bounce. If you are not taking these gains, like right in here, it could easily reject on this EMA 10. I'm not saying it's going to, but it could. And not taking these gains from these lows, you're up over 20%. That is a good margin. A lot of people be like, well, what if it runs? We don't say what if in trading, all right? Or what could do. We come in with a plan. If your target is 10%, like mine for ADTX, since we're not totally at this lower band, I'm not like incredibly confident. So the margins are not as high. Like for CYN, I played this in the Discord and we made massive money. Why? Because we are at this lower Keltner channel. This is a whole different ballgame. We can make big, massive returns. And I told everyone your two price targets are the 5 and then the 10. It could easily go right through both. We were actually due for the EMA 10 on this one, and that's probably why the algos were looking to do that. This was all alerted in the Discord. I'm not just telling you guys, oh, CYN's up 200%. I alerted, we alerted this way back last Friday. I say I took some at 0.586 for a lotto play. It is a lotto play. Anything under sub 10-cent stocks is extremely risky. And literally in the first hour, I scaled out for 20%. Then I said in the chat, I'm going to wake up for 50% and scale out some more. Took more out at 50%. And I did this same thing, and I bought CYN another time. If I didn't take any of those profits that I bought CYN, my first entry was 0.7 cents. And guess what? I bought it on this candle. If I didn't take any of these gains, I actually would be bag holding now. And now I would have been down here. I would have regretting it. And what if price doesn't do this? And there was a furious of frustrations from going mad green to like literally my first entry was up 70% to literally going down like maybe 30-40%. That would be disgusting, right? So always scale out every 10%. That's the goal. ADTX is still in play till it doesn't hit the EMA20. I'm watching this. You can see on a smaller time frame with this bounce up, we have a 15-minute crossover on the EMAs. We are having an uptrend on the 15-minute chart. You have the 5 on the top, 10, 20, and then the 50. That's how you know we're starting to make an uptrend, okay? Of course, this can change at any moment, as you can see right in here. When I sold it before, I made massive gains on ATX. It hit this upper Keltner channel, can't be sustained, goes back to the lower EMAs, and this is the opportunity. Do we bounce big or do we don't? And it decided to consolidate and switch trends, all right? So ADTX has been known to make massive moves. It has been known to not keep them. So understand the stock, understand the story of the stock, and understand it is a downtrend, and it's probably one of the biggest ski slopes you've probably ever seen. So it is a trash stock. I'm not going to say this is a long-term hold. So this is how I'm playing ADTX. What I like to do is I like to look for around 2 daily candles away from the EMA 5. So we get these 2 candles. We know price is going to go back up to the 5, and we kind of look for that reversion to the mean. And we know in our short term, like, hey, we are due for this 20. This is the longest I've ever seen it. So you can be more aggressive on it and be like, we had this area way up in here at the 12-cent mark. If I'm getting way down at 8 cents, it looks pretty good, okay? Looks pretty good. So that's my analysis for ADTX. I've been pounding the table. As all you can see, look at all these spikes it's doing. A big spike here. We come down, another big spike, and you're making 10% like all the time. Big spike down, big spike here. And then this from the lows, from 8 cents to 10, you're making over 20%. So that's how I do it. That's how I do these swing trades. Less than sub 10-cent stocks are really risky, okay? I'm not going to say they are not. You can make massive returns, but you also have to have a plan when you come in. This is my favorite sub 10-cent penny stock coming in, okay? We are obviously rejecting on the EMA 10, so if you're not in yet, don't just get overhyped on this video. Wait for that, what I said before. Wait for this 2 daily candle, or 1 at least, and then wait for price to be under this EMA 5. We only take our entries when we're below this EMA 5. I don't want to take entries when we're right here at resistance, as if it does plummet down, I get screwed, okay? And then you start going through emotions, and you're like, oh, why did I do that, right? Nothing like taking a trade here, and then you get plummeted down, right? We don't want to do that. All right, guys, this is my update on ADTX. I know you guys are hyped about it. I love to let you guys know everything about it. I'd love to, keep you guys informed about it, but we did not hit the EMA 20. And if you guys have been watching my videos, I really appreciate it. This is how I trade bottom reversals. This is how I trade downtrend stocks. Downtrend stocks are very risky, but they can make me massive money. Sometimes when I don't see much plays in an uptrend stocks, I go to this strategy and I make really good money. I've been really making like a killing. CYN alone, I made over 100% returns. ADTX, I played a dozen times. It's probably like 200+% returns. And I just keep rinsing and repeating. A lot of people, will play a big cap stock and they'll make 10% in a long period of time, whereas we're getting really precise entries, and so that's why we can really make these fast returns. If you guys want to join the Discord and if you're excited and you're watching ADTX and you're like, man, I screwed up ADTX, I lost actually a lot of money on it, I don't understand this stock is crazy, and I want to learn your ways, definitely join the premium Discord. It is not going to cost you guys a lot. It is not going to be like an outrageous amount of money that a lot of people will do to join services. I'm going to teach you guys a very realistic way to trade, a realistic way to find entries. How do I look for support, resistance, and keeping trading simple. It does not have to be extremely complicated, and looking at level 2, looking at, chart patterns that don't really mean anything, looking at candlesticks. I keep it very basic. This is what I've done in over 6 years to become a profitable trader, and there is millions of strategies. I'm not ever going to say this strategy is better than anyone else's. That'll be foolish to say. But I will say, if you practice a strategy and you keep practicing it, and the more times you do it, you're going to be able to perfect it, implement it, and then make changes to it and make it better. And that's what I did with this strategy. It's how I trade bottom reversals. I practiced it so many times that I've seen these patterns happen so many times, and that's why I come up with time distances. That's why I come up with EMAs and then the Keltner channels. And when I start seeing that volume is dying out from the red, the sell side, like right in here, you can see we have the volume things. We see volume is dying out. Now we have green volume, and now we can expect, maybe this might be the bottom of people accumulating with a bottom support right in here. But hope you guys join the Discord. Click the link down below in the YouTube comments below, or the description will say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. All you have to do if you want to become a member is hit day trade alerts when you come in, and you'll get access for my Day and Swing Trading Plus membership, which is a gold membership. And for this promotional video, I'm telling you guys, I've been doing this all for February. You get $12 a month. You're grandfathered in, and you'll never be increased in a promotion, okay? You're going to get $12 a month, permanent lifetime, as long as you keep your membership. I am thinking about going up more on the price due to the fact that, one, I want some more serious people, all right? I want people who that actually, I know if you do pay some money, you will be wanting to learn this system. You're going to watch the education videos. You're going to ask questions. You're going to join the live streams, which I do all the time. And there's a lot of people in here that are making lots of money because they understand the system. And once they understand it, they can execute. They can have their psychologies in place. They understand that we need to accumulate these plays because they're bottom reversals. But I think $12 is very fair. Gets you a little skin game, lets you try it out. And if you do this promotion, it won't ever go up in price anyways. So if you like it, if not, cancel anytime. It doesn't affect me. I just want you guys to be profitable, come out and actually learn something, and that will make me happy. All right, guys, click the day trade alerts, and that'll give you access. Please read how to subscribe. But if you are on an Android, you will have to subscribe on your computer to subscribe, and it's actually best to avoid the iOS. And that's it, guys. ADTX, we'll see what it's doing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.